So faults, yours and mine. A fault in a person is a defect or an imperfection, if you will. It's a flaw, and it's failing. Okay, or you could say fault meaning a mistake, especially something or someone for which you are to blame. How about that? You understand? See, there's all these different kind of faults. You know, you can have a fault that is a weakness in a person's character. You understand? Or you can even be at fault to have done something wrong. You understand? Or and then there's a different kind of fault. There's a fault that's the crack, like the Loma Prieta crack that's in the earth that be having earthquakes over there in Cali. All right, it's the crack in the earth's surface where the rocks are divided and they go like this, and there's a hole in the middle. That is a fault. And when them faults rub up together, they have earthquakes. Yeah, that's a fault. Deuces. I took y'all on science right there. And fault, another type of fault is to find a reason to criticize someone or something. What's up, Deuce? What's up, Trent? Deuces. And one thing I can say about these faults is that, just off the top of my head, is that a person will always try to say what your faults are before they compliment you on your accomplishments. Again, a person will be quick to tell you about your faults and your flaws before they compliment you on your successes. You know, and it's because they want to find fault in your imperfections in you because they want to seem more perfect. They want to be above from where you are. You understand? And they want to make themselves stand out. So when they want to make themselves stand out, of course they're going to address your flaws and the things that are wrong with you and the things that you're doing wrong. And then you find yourself going into a defense mechanism like, okay, I may have done these things, or these things, they may have happened or occurred, but it's something that I probably won't do anymore, or two, have done or did my time or whatever it was I was supposed to do, or if you went to counseling or whatever, or that was something you did as a child or something like that. You understand? And they're bringing something up from your childhood or whatever, and you're looking at them like they lost their mind. You know, more or less, it's like a person will find a defect in you. What's up, I grind? Deuces. You know, they want to find a defect in you because they want to make themselves look perfect. There are no perfect human beings. You know, we all make mistakes. We all commit wrongs. You understand? There's things that we do, and then you have to take those things as a learning experience. You understand? And not use them against somebody else to make yourself look better, because that's a flaw in you. If you take something that somebody else did to try to make yourself look better, then that's a flaw in you. Because obviously you can't stand out by your damn self. You need somebody else's flaws to make you look good. Then you don't look good. How about that? Okay. Well, we got the 10 ugliest character faulty flaws for you that I wrote down just for you. The 10 ugliest faulty flaws. Okay. Number 1, arrogance and argumentative. Okay. Is what you arguing about, is it important that you arguing about it like that? Okay. Or are you right? If you're right, then why are you arguing about it? Why are you arrogant about it? That is a faulty flaw. To be arrogant and argue at the same time. Don't do that. You understand? If you got a point, then make your point. But you ain't got to argue about it. Because one thing about it, if somebody is arguing about it to you, then evidently they feel that you're not correct. Sometimes some people be like, oh, it's better to agree to disagree. In those kind of cases, if you can't convince someone of their wrongdoing and they're doing something wrong and they don't want to admit to their wrongdoings, but they want to commit to their wrongdoings. How about that? Because some people don't want to admit to their wrongdoings. They want to commit to their wrongdoings. They make their wrongs right. So there's no way that you're going to be able to arrogantly or argument them to death to try to make them see the right way when they already committing to their wrong. You understand? They committing to that. And once they have once they have made a commitment to their wrong, you're going to be wrong forever. There's no way you're going to change your mind, because they're going to stay in that lie. They're going to stay in that wrong. They're going to stay in that until they grave. They're going to take it with them. They're going to stay committed to that wrong. You'll find a lot of people stay committed to a wrong before they stay committed to doing the right thing. How about that? And I've been saying, wow, why is it so hard to do the right thing? Doing the right thing is kind of easy. It's when you want to do something that's really wrong and fucked up that it makes things hard to do. And it makes things complicated because something is not right about it. You know, and you know that. And being that you know that, is number 2, is dishonesty. You understand? You telling a lie socially. And you know, ask yourself, why am I lying? Can you ask yourself that today? Why am I lying? Is it habitual? And what do other people think about dishonesty? That's what you need to really ask yourself. What do other people think about dishonesty? Can you walk up to a person that knows you're lying, and then you say, you know what? You know that I'm lying to you. What do you think about dishonesty? Then you'll find out if a person really care about you, because they'll be looking at you like, I don't give, you know, somebody, especially if they're in the hood or whatever, I don't give a fuck about you lying, whatever. That's you. That's on you. That means that they don't care about you, because they don't even have enough sense to let you know. And that's a flaw. That's a flaw in yourself, being a liar, and that's a flaw in your friendship. How about that? You're getting 2 for 2. You understand? Because not only are you lying to your friend, but then your friend ain't even being friendly enough to let you know that you're a liar. How about that? And then you got number 3. You become short-tempered and you combative. You know, you know how people get short? Because it's frustrating when you don't get your way. When you're trying to do something and you want it to come out a certain kind of way, and you're doing something and your plans don't go as planned. You know, you planning something, it don't go that way. You get snappy. You understand? That's a flaw. That's fault. You know what I'm saying? When you get snappy, that's a fault. You understand? You start getting real snappy. You start getting real combative. It's like more or less I got this under. I got this. You be like, no, you don't. I got this. Stop that. That's a fault. All right. Number 4. You understand? You need to always be right. You conceited. And when I say it like this, I mean, all right, when you need to be right all the time, have you ever been wrong? Have you ever done wrong things? Okay. Don't be conceited into thinking that you're always right. That is a fault. That is a flaw. We are not always right. We're not always correct. That's why we constantly and consistently learn. You understand? No one is perfect. And that's number 5, a perfectionist and a nitpicker. Perfectionism is thinking that you have to be perfect. You have to do a perfect job. And in not doing so, it results in disappointments. You trying to be so perfect, you nitpicking a person to death. You know, you can be. It's almost like having a person clean the carpet, and you be like, you missed the spot. Oh, I see a piece of whatever on the floor. Oh, shoot, go get the shampoo. That look like a dark spot over there. Go get the toothbrush. Get the cleaning. Wait, you got on clothes and, oh, they just don't look right on you. They're not falling correctly. You understand? Or it's something, a situation, or wherever you are, or how to get there. You got perfect directions. What's up, sugar? What's up, B? I'm on demon time. What's up? How you doing, baby? Deuces. You know what I'm saying? You got perfect directions.